Hello and welcome to the very first lecture of this complete React.js course. Before we start creating React applications, let's first understand what React actually is. For starters, React is a JavaScript library which was created and developed by Facebook. It was released in the year 2011, and from then, Facebook is continuously working on React library and enhancing it by fixing bugs and introducing new features. React is a simple but powerful JavaScript library for creating beautiful and reactive user interfaces. In this lecture, you will learn what is React, why it is a great tool for creating client-side applications, and how it is different from plain JavaScript. We mostly use React for creating single-page applications, so in this lecture, you will also learn what is a single-page application. If you visit the official website of React.js, you can see that it says React is a JavaScript library for building user interfaces. Now this is a very simple definition for React.js. More precisely, we can say that React is a declarative, efficient and flexible JavaScript library for building user interfaces. It lets you compose complex UIs from small and isolated pieces of code called as components. From this definition, there are 2 points to be noted. First of all, React is a JavaScript library. It is not a framework like Angular, it is a JavaScript library. And second, we use React for creating user interfaces. That means we use React in front end with HTML and CSS, and React code gets executed by the browser. Now, a very important point to note here is that React uses components for creating UI. So we can say that React is a component-based UI library. Now you can say that we can also use JavaScript or jQuery for creating dynamic and efficient user interface. Then why do we need another JavaScript library like React? First of all, React is a feature-rich JavaScript library which comes with a lot of utility code that can be reused in your application. And second, it divides the UI into several small building blocks called as components, and these components can be developed separately and are independent of each other. So in this way, it is more maintainable and easily testable. And finally, the code which we write to implement one functionality with JavaScript is drastically reduced when we write the same functionality with React. In this way, development becomes faster and more productive. As I mentioned earlier, we use React for creating single-page applications. In a traditional website, when we request a new page, the browser sends the request to the server, and then the server sends the requested HTML file back to the browser, and that file gets loaded in the browser. So for example, from the browser, we are making a request to the server for sending us the HTML content of this about page. And here, the server has sent the about.html file to the browser. This about.html file will be rendered in the browser and the content of that about page will be displayed to the user. In the same way, if we want to render the contact page in the browser, we will send another request to the server will send us back the contact.html and that will be rendered in the browser and the content will be displayed to the user. And this request and response cycle makes a web application slower. Because here, every time we navigate from one page to another, browser needs to reach out to the server to get the requested HTML. Now, a single page application is a web application which has only one HTML page. A perfect example of a single page application would be Netflix or Gmail. In a single page application, when we request a new page, there is no request sent to the server for requesting HTML file. Instead, the HTML file remains the same. It does not change. Only the content of that HTML file changes, and the content of that HTML file is changed by the JavaScript. Okay, so in a single page application, the HTML file itself never changes, only the content of that HTML file changes. Let's understand this with an example. So here let's say we have a very simple web application, and currently we are in the home page. So in the URL, you can see the URL of this home page. And let's say, to display the content of this home page, this index.html file has been rendered in the browser. Now, let's navigate to About page. So in the URL, you will notice that the URL has changed, the content of the web page has changed, but the HTML file is still index.html. The HTML file here has not changed, only the content of this HTML file has changed dynamically. And this is what a single page application is. In a single page application, the HTML file rendered in the browser remains same. Only the content of the HTML file changes dynamically. Now if we navigate to courses page again, here the URL has changed, the content of the web page has changed, but the HTML file is still index.html. So here the HTML file has not changed. And since the HTML page rendered in the browser is always same, that's why you will never see this reload icon spin. Because here the page is never changing, the page is always same. And since the page is not changing, this reload icon will not spin. Now in a single page application, since we are using JavaScript to change the content of the page, it is very fast. Here we are not reaching out to the server to request a new piece of data. Instead, JavaScript is dynamically changing the HTML content of the page. And since we are not reaching out to the server for every time we navigate around in our application, that's why the React applications are very fast and very reactive. So we can say that a single page application is a web application which has only one HTML page, and when we navigate around in the application, only the content of that HTML page changes. The HTML page itself never changes. This course is all about React, but it is worth noting that there are also alternatives of React.js. React is one of the most popular JavaScript libraries for building client-side application. It's a lean and focused UI library. It really focuses on components for creating user interface, and it doesn't have a lot of other features built in. If you need other features like routing, then you need to install an extra third-party library because React does not have built-in routing capability. And this will be the case more often when working with React. You have to install third-party libraries for adding additional features in React application because React itself really just focuses on UI design with components and rendering components. That's the main focus of React. An extra functionality which you might need for your React application sometimes will have to be added with the help of third-party library packages. An alternative to React which has more built-in features would be Angular. Angular is another very useful and very popular client-side JavaScript framework. Angular is also a complete component-based UI framework, so it also focuses on component just like React, but Angular has more built-in features than React. So Angular, in my opinion, is the best alternative for React. Then we also have another very popular framework, another popular alternative to React, and that is Vue.js. Vue.js is a kind of mixture of Angular and React. You can say that Vue.js is somewhere between Angular and React. Just like React and Angular, Vue.js is also a complete component-based UI framework, and it also includes a lot of features. But it includes features less than Angular and more than React. So for example, Vue.js includes core features like routing. Now all these three frameworks/libraries are super popular. React currently is probably the most popular, but all these three are great and you can learn any one of these three technologies and skill up your UI knowledge. In this course, let's focus on React and let's see how we can use React for creating and developing super cool client-side applications.